There can be no more doubting Sergei Pavlovich's legitimacy as a heavyweight contender after UFC Fight Night 222. The hard-hitting Russian stopped Curtis Blaydes for a record 6th consecutive first-round knockout. Some believed Pavlovich might be susceptible to grappling supremacy, and Blaydes was supposed to test that. But Pavlovich simply didn't give the American wrestler a chance to grapple, and that bodes well for his next bout with whoever holds the title. Right now, that man is Jon Jones. After a 3-year absence, the UFC's light heavyweight GOAT and a superior wrestler moved up to the big boy division and immediately won the vacant title. He'll next face the former champ and heavyweight GOAT Stipe Miocic, and Miocic is also a standout wrestler in the division. Pavlovich knows he'll be in for a fight with whoever wins that epic battle. I wouldn't say that either of them would be an easy fight, Pavlovich said. I mean, they're both hard warriors, so I would have to prepare for whoever it is, then be ready for whoever they give me. There was no fight of the night at Fight Night 222, but there were 4 $50K performance bonuses. It goes without saying that Pavlovich scored 1, with the other 3 going to Bruno Silva, Christos Giagos, and Montel Jackson for their first-round knockouts. Former UFC superstar Nate Diaz is living up to his bad boy persona. An arrest warrant has been issued for Stockton's favorite son by the New Orleans Police Department. Diaz and his posse got into an altercation on the streets with Netflix star Chase Damore and his crew, and Diaz choked a man out before leaving him lying completely unconscious on the road. If found guilty, Diaz could face up to 8 years in prison or a $2,000 fine, which is the penalty in Louisiana for second-degree battery. And to UFC fighters who only seem to care about fighting, Jiri Prochazka is excited to see a new contender in the light heavyweight rankings. The former champion is talking about the former middleweight champion, Alex Pereira. He's very good for our division. He has good feeling in his movement, good timing. I'm glad to see guys like him in our division because it's a new opportunity to show the best from us, because he's good, said Prochazka. Prochazka, who vacated his light heavyweight title last year after suffering a severe shoulder injury, has confirmed his next fight will be against the new champ Jamal Hill. But you can bet the whole division, like Jiri, has one nervous eye on the hard-hitting Pereira. Outside of the UFC at Brave 70, Urko Yun put on a quick show for the Slovenian audience, beating the hometown fighter Marko Drmanic in the first round. The bounty hunter compromised the Lionheart's legs early with a series of perfectly placed kicks that left the Slovenian with minimal options on the feet. He pressured forward in search of a likely takedown, but lunged straight into this blistering right hand. The fact the intercepting punch was thrown with his back up against the cage and his feet square shows you just how hard he can throw. And with 3 straight wins by knockouts, you can bet he's looking for a title fight soon. But for spectacular knockouts, feast your eyes on this steady combination work from Pavel Dalitko. While it's a good thing Luka Podkrajše likely won't remember a thing, he'll likely see it more times than he'd like on never-ending replays, highlight reels, and Talk Combat. Also on the card, Joelton Luterbach outpointed Andreas Gustafsson for a razor-thin majority decision, and Izzadine Alderbani locked in a rarely seen ninja choke to tap out Eduardo Mora Anzola. And in other news at Bellator 295, Patchy Mix crushed Ralphian Stotts with a knee in the Bantamweight GP tournament final to claim the interim title. And in the co-main, Ilima-Lei McFarland edged out Kana Watanabe for a split decision. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.